Hello everyone, how's it going? It's me Tangociss back at you with another Warframe video. So long story short, I had a viewer request from my Platinum Trophy video for one of the next topics of discussion. A fella called Salmon Fish Gaming suggested why not do a history of my Warframe guild, so I thought, sure, that's a good idea. I'll also do it whenever I'm getting the daily login bonus, so yeah, here we go. So today on Let's Talk, shall we? We're discussing the history of my Warframe guild, MasteR KUSH. And no, it wasn't me that came up with the name, more on that later. So, starting off, just in case you guys are new to the game or stuff like that, I should probably explain what a Warframe clan is. It's basically like a guild, and like any other game, in other words, group of players, you know, fancy base, perks for joining. And in this case, you can get, well, show you here real quick. If you guys don't know already, joining a Warframe guild, you sort of have to for one of the later activities, but just as a wee example here, joining that gets you like access to a bunch of cool weapons, stuff like energy restores, yeah, you know, stuff like that. So I guess you could say that's one of the perks for joining. The other things the real Jack finds, so I'll do that while we're explaining our next point on how we formed. So basically, back in update 8, that was whenever they actually introduced the ability to make a clan dojo. So how we formed, right? Funny story, I was just basically, whenever I was reading the patch notes, I was talking to Bailey and Ryan at the time. That's Bailey, I think folk had watched my content like a while back. He was in one of my Left 4 Dead 2 videos. Him and Ryan, not neutral guy Ryan, the V Rush Master Ryan. So yeah, him, me, and Bailey, we were just discussing about the whole thing of the guild. I think we got as far as the, alright, what are we gonna do for a name? Then I was like, alright, hold up, I've gotta go to the bathroom here, let's finish this off whenever I get back. So, went to the bathroom, came back, said, right lads, any idea on the name? I'm like, oh, we've already got the code already made, we're MasteR KUSH, and I was like, alright, okay, guess that works. So fire me an invite, and that's kind of how we formed. So yeah, myself, Bailey, and Ryan, that's our original membership, and yeah, that's basically how we formed. Now, since Bailey was in charge of the guild, needless to say, he sort of had his own idea of what he actually wanted to do in it. So, at the time, with the guilds, basically there was like 5 different tiers to go through. I think we'll just go back to the spawn room here real quick. So, basically a guild has like 5 different tiers. Ghost Clan, Shadow Clan, I think it's like Storm Clan or Mountain Clan, and a Moon Clan or something. So yeah, Bailey had the idea that he wanted to be the biggest guild in the game, so in other words, Moon Clan. I think we got as high as about 80 to 100 members before things kinda went to pot, to put it basically. But, so basically after, well, I guess after we got our 80 members, Bailey decided he's gonna just take a break from the game. But then after that, well, because of him being inactive, I think it sort of made it so our people in the guild thought, well, if the leader's inactive, what's the point of us, you know, staying here? So, yeah, our people just went inactive, and, well, we were kind of just stuck in like I think it was like the Mountain Clan, but only like, what, 5 to 10 active members. I think it was like myself, Andrew, and a few other folk. So, yeah, we kind of just stuck there for a while, at least until they give us the option to downsize the tier. So whenever downsizing it, because I have the, well, I suppose I should show you real quick. So if we head down to clan, so basically downsizing it, it just means that we had to, let's see, clan management, hierarchy. So yeah, basically with how the ranks work, I had the architect one, so I could construct and deconstruct rooms. So basically I was also able to kick people out to lower it. So I think we got to, I think it was Ghost Clan tier something, or Shadow, one of the two. So we still had some inactive folks, but it wasn't as bad. So then Ryan, well, I'm talking about V Rush Master Ryan, Bailey basically made him the new leader of the guild, because, to be fair, I was fine with it, because technically I was away at the bathroom at the time of performing. I was the 3rd guy to join it. So I thought, yeah, it's fair enough to Ryan. He was the 2nd person to join, so I thought, sure, it's fine with me, he can be in charge if he wants. So Ryan had the good idea to turn it into a dictatorship. You can probably see how that went. I'll give you a clue, it didn't go down too well at all. So, and after that, I think they also gave us the option about alliances. It's basically, well, I can show you here in the tab here again real quick, but it's basically our guilds can form together to form an alliance to do more stuff like solar reels, but ever since that's been, well, I don't know what's happening with that, but that's, I don't know if it's coming back anytime soon or not, so it's kind of just there for more folks to, you know, like, squad up with or something. So yeah, basically we joined one of the alliances, and to put it simply, it sucked too. Bailey thought that they were stealing our resources, so he came back. Whenever I told him that, I was like, "Oi lad, we're joining an alliance, but they're might be stealing resources or something." I think Bailey checked the base stock, and then he noticed there was a bit less than there should be, so he left. That and the guy that ran it was a bit of a knobhead, so let's just leave it at that. So after that, I think Bailey ended up demoting Ryan after his failed dictatorship idea, and then you can probably guess what happens. We disbanded. Nah, I'm only joking. I was our new guild leader. I think there was another thing we did. I think this was whenever Ryan was still in charge, but I think just to help Bailey get back, myself, Andrew, I think Samuel as well, we actually just left and started a new guild just to show Ryan that his dictatorship thing sucks. So yeah, that went alright. Bailey came back, I rejoined, and then from there, that was whenever Ryan got demoted and I was put in charge. So from there, the first order of his business was getting things back in order, getting things working again. So I basically had to undo the dictatorship damages, so from there I actually right proper downsized us to a ghost clan. Just again, for the hierarchies or tiers, see clan. Be Ghost Clan, then Shadow Clan, then Mountain, Storm, and Moon, or Storm and Mountain, I can't remember which way it was, but yeah, basically I downsized us. So as you can see, here's myself, then my our folks, there's Josh, he hasn't been online in good knows how long actually, and flip me, I thought it was a lot sooner, I suppose with his internet being down, but yeah, we barely have much active folks, but that's fine with me. Usually in a ghost clan, you see, I can usually just be managed by like 2 or 3 people, so it's usually myself and Ryan and ours, so yeah, there you go. So from there, anyway, on to Ryan's damages, downsized us to a ghost clan, and then from there, I decided, right, if we're gonna make things proper, it'd be best if we make it look like we actually have 2 very active leaders. So if you guys have been watching the Warframe stuff for a while, I'm sure you guys probably know the other Ryan, neutral guy. Basically, him and me, we actually met, we know each other in real life, met at school. It was one of the A-level things we did, which took place at a different school. So, you know, got the taxi done, and then I was like, oh, we just kind of just started talking, and turns out he was into gaming too, so I was like, oh lad, you play Warframe? I was like, aye, sure, and I was like, oh, right, cool, you want to join my guild? And I was like, sure. We'll do another video a line for our lads saying, oh, how Ryan and I met or something. I mean, let's face it, he is a good teammate. Him and Sohai were like a few of my main teammates, but yeah. So basically, I made him the second leader of the guild. Makes it look more proper, and I guess that's it. From there, things have taken off alright. I mean, for me anyway, it's a pretty decent guild. Look at all the fancy stuff we've got going. Like, I'll show you again here real quick. I mean, like, we have a cool energy lab. We've got, like, all the stuff done. Like, all the energy restores, all those weapons researched. And then we head down here to the right, just to show you. I'm sure you guys, if you play Warframe, probably know about the HEMA research. Andrew and I got that all sorted too. That thing took forever to do, but yeah, we got it done, and I was like, nice. But yeah, I'm just putting it simply, we've gotten a fair bit of the research done. We have the, if we just go down here real quick, just to show you. Need to finish decorating these rooms at some point, but oh well. We even have the Let's Trading room, and then, as you saw, we even have the Railjack dry dock all set to go. So yeah, under my leadership, and I suppose, to be fair, partially Ryan too, he's the second leader of the guild after all, I think our guild has sort of taken off alright. So, yeah, that's basically it for like a brief history of the guild, MasteR KUSH. Yeah, if you're wondering what I would have named it, I don't know. I would have probably named it something stupid. Tangociss' waifu warriors or something. I don't know. Probably something that would probably made everyone quit if they saw the name, but nah, I can't be bothered changing it at this point. I think it costs platinum anyway, so I think I'm just gonna keep it how it is. If you're also wondering one last thing about the emblem, I can summarise that real quick for you too. So basically, we were thinking, alright, what we gonna do for an emblem, so a few of us kind of just got together and just did some different ideas for it. Samuel, that's Andrew's brother, he submitted a few ideas, and Ryan, V Rushmaster Ryan that is, he submitted one too, the shuriken with the MK in the middle, as you can see on my arm as well. We kind of just saw them and we kind of took a vote, like which one's the coolest or which one would work, so you can probably guess already. The V Rushmaster emblem, we chose that one, so we've kind of just had it on us ever since. I think Bailey used to run, you see, with a black and green colour scheme whenever he let the gold with the emblem, just to, you know, show it off, but then, as you know, I usually run with this here colour scheme I'm using on my Zaku at the minute. Of course, we still keep the emblem. I don't know if I'll ever change it, because I noticed that Ryan forgot to actually close the ends of the shurikens, as you can see. It might be a bit hard to see, but you can see that the tips aren't there, it's kind of just squared off, if that makes sense. But I don't know, I can't be bothered changing it. I mean, the amount of time you're in a mission and stand beside someone at extraction, I highly doubt they even get a good look at the emblem, so it's fine, I guess, but yeah, that's essentially it for today's video anyway. A brief history of my Warframe guild. So yeah, you can leave them a comment saying, did you expect this history to be like this, or did you expect it to be a bit more fancy, or you can even share your own if you're a guild leader yourself. You can even join my alliance if you want to. You can just like leave your details in the comments or whatever, or on my Twitter page. I think all the links are in the description. But yeah, that's basically about it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You can even leave in the comments your, as I said, your own stories or whatever about your Warframe guild history, stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically it. Cheers folks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.